I love this series. Now to Kindness 101. Steve Hartman and his children share stories built around kindness and character. And today's lesson, modesty. This week we meet a hero cowboy who sprung into action to catch a bicycle thief and yet remains incredibly humble about it all.
Good morning. This is Merrill. And this is our great, nobody can do it better than us, lesson on
modesty. And I think you failed already.
You're probably right. Maybe I need a definition from Emmett.
Modesty is not being overly proud or boastful about yourself.
Good. And why do we need that? Why can't I just go around telling everybody how ripped and handsome I am?
Well, because you're not.
Any other reason?
It would kind of seem like you're self-absorbed and you think you're the greatest and...
You're right. I think we could all stand to be a little more modest, which is why I pulled this story from our archive. It's about a hero who has become my role model for modesty.
Robert Borba is one of the last of a kind. A real, honest-to-goodness, cow-roping cowboy.
Hash out.
Robert works at a ranch outside Eagle Point, Oregon. But we didn't come here to see his prowess in the cow corrals. We came here because of what he did amongst the cart corrals of this Walmart parking lot.
It happened so fast.
Robert says he had just moseyed over to the Walmart for some dog food. And on the way out, he heard a woman screaming.
Stop him, he stole my bike, And I kind of look around, and then all of a sudden this guy goes whizzing by me on a bicycle.
As the security cameras show, there was no way to catch him on foot. So the cowboy did what cowboys do. He saddled up to save the day, armed with little more than a lasso.
A couple swings and then I threw it at him, just like I would steer.
He had to be blown away, like, what is going on?
And he's like, what are you doing, man? You got a badge? And I'm like, no, I ain't got a badge,
A lot of people were incredulous.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
We got a guy just stole a bike here at Walmart. I got him roped and tied to the street.
What?
I got him roped from a horse. He's tied to the street.
The cavalry arrived moments later, led by Eagle Point police officer Chris Adams.
I looked up, and from the horse, there was a rope connected to the ankle of a gentleman on the ground holding onto a tree.
John Wayne couldn't have done it any better.
What made you decide to take action in the first place?
I don't know. I just figured it was the right thing to do, If it was my wife or my little girl, I would hope somebody would help her if I wasn't around.
Heroes, like cowboys, are getting harder to find, especially modest ones like Robert, who want absolutely nothing in return. When it was over, police say all he asked for was his rope back, coiled it up, tipped his hat, and then rode off into the yellow logo sunset.
Robert Borba joins us now. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Steve. How are you today?
We're great. Now, one thing you guys need to know about interviewing a modest person about modesty is that the answers lie in what they don't say. For example, how amazing are you for stopping that bike thief?
I don't know if amazing's the right word.
See? That's it. Do you want to try it?
What's it like being a hero?
I don't really think of myself as a hero.
See, this is what modesty is. After your citizen's arrest, did you notify the newspaper?
No, I didn't.
Did you post it on social media?
No, I didn't.
Why not do those things?
Yeah, I don't really talk about it,
But if we don't tell the world how wonderful we are, how are people going to know?
Well, I think they could just figure it out on their own. They don't need you to tell them,
It's interesting. You've struggled to answer every question, but you've given us everything we need.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us.
You betcha. You guys have a good day. Bye.
If kindness is our goal here, and I think that it is, that means putting others first. And if you're bragging on yourself all the time, you're not really doing that. And besides, if you have to tell people how ripped and handsome you are, chances are you're neither. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
Oh, he can brag. Steve Hartman, that was beautiful.
So beautiful.
Well done.
And heroes are hard to find, but it's left to us and folks like Steve and his kids to tell us those stories, and so people know who they are.
And
I
Steve
love
does
that
it.
cowboy.
Steve does it very well. You know, he edits all of his own stuff. Sometimes he takes his shirt off because it's hot in the edit room. He is totally ripped.
Ripped.
Like a 9-pack. It's amazing. Just wanted to point
that was
out,
the best
Steve.
911 call of all time.
I know,
Yeah,
Rope
and we
to
were
a
all
tree?
hoping
What?
that he would rope the bike thief, and that's what we saw. That was incredible.